This is the cruel ways narcissists use to mask their insecure feelings. I wish everyone a beautiful, peaceful day. Thank you for taking the time to see this video. Today, we will discuss the methods employed by narcissists to distract themselves from their suffering. Narcissists are insecure persons who act arrogantly. Their low self-worth, guilt, and sense of loneliness make them miserable. They put up barriers to protect themselves from their own loneliness. These people hide their emotional deficiency behind elaborate tales they tell themselves and others. Although narcissists may have anxiety about both positive and negative events, this does not permit them to act inappropriately. It can be difficult to overcome anxiety and other mental health conditions, but you can do so without resorting to emotional abuse or other harmful tactics. First, narcissists believe it is beneficial to have a distraction from their current situation. The average person may engage in this behavior occasionally, but it is an everyday must for narcissists. Narcissists have a high proportion of the world's most tormented and miserable people among their ranks. Thus, narcissists have adapted a wide range of defense mechanisms to deal with their unique set of challenges. Narcissists need these so-called distractions because they cannot stand alone. Consequently, I will explain the three most typical sources of distress for narcissists. Narcissists are not immune to feelings of low self-esteem, guilt, and hopelessness. Many have experienced severe episodes of these emotions. On the other hand, narcissists would work hard to repress such feelings. This drives them to innovate new games and strategies to win their peers' admiration. The narcissist uses us as pawns in their grand game. They rely on us to make their life simpler, more convenient, and more rewarding in some way. They put their trust in us since they realize we will take care of everything for them. Narcissists highly value connections with others because of their narcissistic supply, continuous admiration and affirmation. They get a healthy dose of dark narcissistic supply by witnessing our suffering. As a means of alleviating their own emotional suffering, many covert narcissists find that social interaction satisfies their narcissistic supply demands. Narcissists have a hard time focusing on anything for very long, but once they do, they may become so enamored, strive to make it a part of who they are. In their imaginations, they had created the ideal couple. This idea consumes them until boredom sets in, or they find someone who better satisfies their needs. Multiple relationships at once can signify that a narcissist cannot commit to one person. Once a narcissist is no longer tied to their current partner, they will quickly move on to the next person who catches their eye and turns out to be a great fit. In this video, I talked about some of the other reasons narcissists lead parallel lives. The key difference is that these individuals care little for themselves and would rather harm others. When a narcissist purposefully harms and manipulates another person, they get a large rush of dopamine and a feeling of power and control. By doing so, the narcissist can tap into their dark narcissistic supply and derive pleasure from the pain of others. Narcissists' primary sources of distraction are other people and relationships, since we provide them with a narcissistic supply. To pass the time and have some fun, they'll engage in sexual interactions where they'll try to seduce, manipulate, triangulate, mislead, and physically harm as many individuals as they can. Narcissists often use activities aimed at bettering themselves as a distraction mechanism. They seem to never be without opportunities to better themselves, but they rarely have the means to help others. They could put in countless hours of study and it wouldn't help. They will stop at nothing to achieve their goals. Due to their inability to find a permanent home, they have resolved to keep on traveling regardless of the cost. As a result, they can finally rejoice in their good fortune with their loved ones. Narcissists, who are adept at deception, are always trying to sway the opinions of those around them. The more they are able to convince the public of their phony identity, the more power they will have. Narcissists are hyper-aware of their public identities and derive great pleasure from boasting about how busy they are. However, it really is just words being said back and forth. It is purely for dramatic effect when they act as if they are overwhelmed by work and children. Those closest to a narcissist usually take the biggest hit when they try to conceal their actual nature. They don't care about anything besides their own personal life at home. You can put off working on yourself and the things that are really important by focusing on something else, like picking up a new language, getting a new certification, or rereading the same material 100 times. As a result of their addiction problems, they are finally unable to fall asleep. A common trait among narcissists is an obsessive preoccupation with their own pleasures. Understand that not every addict is a narcissist, but the vast majority are. Narcissists have a wide variety of interests, from drug and alcohol usage to sex and pornography, to seemingly harmless pastimes like gardening, collecting, and video gaming. Narcissists often make trivial activities into vital needs that must be met every day. Narcissists, to rephrase, become dependent on the goodwill of others. The dependency they have is the only thing that keeps them together on a daily basis. Narcissists will do anything they can to avoid being alone, as this is when they are most likely to feel humiliated and worthless. Since they can't seem to find a solution to their problems in another way, they try to find one in these things. Obsessive behavior is common among narcissists. According to my observations, these people acquire pathological obsessions with specific groups of people, organizations, or ideas. Being captivated by another person or thing is what it means to be in a relationship. Maintaining their addictions and working on their false selves are two less pressing concerns narcissists use to avoid facing their deeper problems. Narcissists exploit all these traits and more for their own gain and don't care about the people they hurt or exploit in the process. All of their sufferings is instantly relieved. However, this is only a momentary setback, so their insatiable thirst for new resources remains unchanged. Okay, thank you for viewing, and I hope the video was educational. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. It would be greatly appreciated if you shared this video with others and gave it a thumbs up in advance. We appreciate you viewing this and extend our deepest appreciation. Have a nice day.